This update brought to you by American Implement. Indebted to the past, committed to the future. Ag News coming up.
S&S Trailer Sales, with 2 locations in Ness City, Kansas, is where everybody goes to buy or rent trailers. They feature the all-new, all-aluminum Maurer grain trailer with all of the electric options, the easy-to-load detached trailers, and a huge stock of header trailers. At the west location, you'll find bumper poles, goosenecks, and oilfield specialty trailers, along with flat and utility beds for pickups. S&S Trailer Sales in Ness City and on the web, but remember, you do have to spell out the and.
Day and night till the job is done, Teeter is the one that works for you. Fields of green reaching toward the sun, Teeter is the one that works for you. Teeter is the one, Teeter is the one that works for you.
Teeter Irrigation, your source for water management.
When you've had a best friend for over 50 years, you develop a trust. And the Scott Co-op has been a trusted rural friend since 1957. A co-op keeps money in the area, doing business for and with their members. And that helps keep their hometown thriving with keeping money in the community. Scott Co-op is not just an elevator. It's the rural way of doing business. So, when you see an elevator, remember your friends at Scott Co-op.
Well, another poll shows support of President Trump by farmers is declining. A new Farm Journal poll out shows that while about 70% of America's farmers and ranchers voted for Donald Trump in 2016, only 54% would vote for him again. Nearly 2,500 farmers participated in an online poll, with 51% of those participating view the president as favorable, but 43% view it unfavorable, and 5% view him neither favorable or unfavorable. Now, when asked their opinion of President Trump had changed since the start of the trade situation, 38% of respondents indicated they had no change in their opinion. 36% said their opinion was less favorable. 26% said their opinion was even more favorable. Now, even as the 2018 drought in the Midwest continues to cast a shadow over this year's harvest amidst the tariff battles, some respondents' comments were positive, as they declared President Trump is the best president America has ever had, while others are proclaiming him simply the worst. Well, the American Farm Bureau Federation asking a federal district court in South Carolina to put a hold on the order striking a rule that has delayed the implementation of the 2015 Waters of the U.S. rule. The court order has the effect of immediately reviving and implementing the controversial WOTUS rule in some 26 states. The 2015 rule had been blocked by other court orders in remaining 24 states. AFBF and a broad coalition of agriculture groups asking the U.S. District Court of South Carolina to delay implementation of its August 16th order while the groups appeal the court's decision. Now, according to the filing, the court's decision to strike the delay rule harms the public interest because the 2015 WOTUS rule was promulgated in violation of procedural requirements, and it says inconsistent with the text of the Clean Water Act, and then is unconstitutional, as every court to consider the issue has concluded, they say. We'll have more in a moment.
Would you like to see something done about high gas prices and low unemployment? Western Plains Energy in Campus, Kansas is doing something about it. They're a proud part of Growth Energy, America's ethanol supporters, and they employ 38 people and will be adding more following the expansion. Ethanol fuel not only reduces the cost of regular gasoline, it's good for the environment and keeps money right here in the United States while supporting local rural jobs. Western Plains Energy, doing something for the future.
Conestoga Energy is committed to investing in technology in their communities through Inogen Corn, the exclusive hybrid corn specifically bred for use in the production of ethanol fuel. The Inogen Corn reduces energy usage in the plant, pays a 40% premium back to the farmer, and keeps $3 million in the United States rather than going to foreign countries. It's good for American farmers, businesses, and consumers. Conestoga Energy, fueling the new frontier.
The cost of everything has gone up dramatically over the last 75 years. With one exception: keeping electricity affordable.
Wheatland Electric, delivering energy for life, your Touchstone Energy Cooperative.
Wolfter Construction and Irrigation has been around a long time, and a lot of folks have trusted them to design, build, and service all sizes of commercial and on-farm storage for grain and equipment. Wolfter is also known for their outstanding irrigation division, where they stock a complete selection of nozzles, regulators, drops, gear drives, electrical, and structure components. Looking for an electric motor? Wolfter has a large selection in single and three-phase. Next time, reach out to the pros who have decades of experience at taking care of business the right way. Wolfter Construction and Irrigation.
Well, a Gallup poll shows consumers are slow to migrate to online grocery shopping. The report was released a few days ago, found that 84% of adults say they never order groceries online, and 89% have never ordered meal preparation kits despite their perceived popularity. Gallup is saying Americans are much more inclined to simply mealtime to be simple by ordering takeout or going out to eat. But nearly all of Americans still shop for groceries the old-fashioned way by simply going to the store. More than 80% of respondents reported visiting a grocery store at least once a week. Now, only 4% of adults said that they order online groceries weekly. Now, aside from purchasing their own food, presumably to make at home, 45% of adults report eating out at a restaurant at least weekly. 31% order takeout food. Well, low commodity prices have landowners searching for alternative incomes. That's according to Farmers National Company. The company says this is especially true as farmers head into a harvest time of the 2018 crop, with those current prices being impacted by trade and other issues. Now, in some states, landowners have also been facing increased costs due to rising property tax bills. Now, for owners who have the right type of property, the company says that they can increase their farm income through something called managed hunting leases. The land normally needs some timber, cropland, and water sources like a stream or a pond on the property or nearby or access to it. And with the right combination of attributes, the landowner can lease their property to a hunter, say, for the year, then receive payment. Farmers National Company has help available to landowners and farmers if you're interested with that hunting lease network. The network, the company says, can help landowners improve their income as well as to help handle those leasing and insurance issues. That's Ag News. I'm Ken Rogers.
From field to fuel pump, Conestoga means homegrown success. Ethanol fuel reduces dependence on foreign sources of oil while keeping millions of dollars in rural American communities. That keeps jobs and businesses in the United States, where they can benefit our schools, infrastructure, and families. Conestoga is more than a local business. Conestoga is a community partner.